Year A Lesson 19, A Safe Path. Sunday's lesson is entitled, The Long Trip Starts. Memory Verse, Psalm chapter 27 verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Our Bible references are found in Exodus chapter 12 verses 29 to 51. Midnight of that first Passover finally came to Egypt. Suddenly, the destroying angel flashed through the land, leaving at least one dead person in every Egyptian house. Imagine the cries of grief that filled the air. Then, what order did Pharaoh give to Moses and Aaron? Exodus chapter 12, verses 29 to 32. And it came to pass that at midnight the Lord smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of cattle. And Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants, and all the Egyptians, and there was a great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where there was not one dead. And he called for Moses and Aaron by night, and said, Rise up, and get you forth from among my people, both ye and the children of Israel, and go, serve the Lord as ye have said. Also take your flocks and your herds, as ye have said, and be gone, and bless me also. The Israelites had not been paid for their slave labor, so God told them to ask for many valuable things. The Egyptians were already frantic with terror and anxious that the Israelites leave before another disaster might strike, so they gave them whatever they wanted. Psalm chapter 105 verses 37 and 38. He brought them forth also with silver and gold, and there was not one feeble person among their tribes. Egypt was glad when they departed, for the fear of them fell upon them. With all that gold, silver, and new clothing, as well as other valuables, those former slaves were now loaded with riches. They would leave Egypt as a wealthy nation. Also, they would keep a promise by taking another precious thing with them. What was it? Exodus chapter 13, verse 19. And Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for he had straitly sworn the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones away hence with you. There were about 600,000 Israelite men ready to leave Egypt that night, but that number probably included only men 20 years old and older who were physically able to fight in a war. Numbers chapter 1 verses 2 and 3. Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male by their polls. From 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel. Thou and Aaron shall number them by their armies. Add 600,000 women and at least 600,000 children and a large company called a mixed multitude, and the total would be more than 2 million people. And besides people, there was a very large number of livestock they were herding along as they traveled. That mixed multitude included Egyptians who believed in the true God, those who had married Israelites, and those who wanted to be saved from any more disasters. Some of them just followed the crowd for an exciting adventure, and even though the mixed multitude camped apart from the Israelites, they caused a lot of trouble. The Israelites were finally ready to go. They were organized into companies with a leader for each, and they left Goshen before sunrise that spring morning. So much had happened during the past several weeks. God had worked so powerfully for their freedom from slavery. Now they could see that God's promises are true. Let's apply it. Tell someone about a time when God has helped you.